play coming from the stage in New York to Greater Cincinnati. Kill Move Paradise is playing at the No Theater. Joining us this morning, we have actors Christian Wiltshire, Landon Horton, and Darnell Benjamin. Do I have that backwards? I was trying, because they're out of order on the screen, the way you guys sat down. So this play, tell me a little bit about this play if people haven't heard about it. It's a little mysterious, right?
Sure. It's called Kill Move Paradise, and it's about 4 young black men that have been tragically killed by police officers, something all too familiar in this country right now. But they meet in sort of a place that can only be described as purgatory. And they realize as the show goes along what has happened to them, and they force the audience to answer some pretty serious questions regarding race, humanity, what can we do to solve these things that are going on in all of our communities. And
Darnell, you've talked about 4 main characters in this. Tell me a little bit about how they interact. It sounds like a pretty interesting interaction here.
Well, I play the role of Issa, and he's the first one to enter the space, this world without a sort of description. And he kind of helps to guide them because he's been through the process before. So he helps them come together and figure out how they need to confront what happened to them, acknowledge it, and how to move forward ultimately. And pretty much the whole idea of how they come together is in different ways because they are, as I describe, different flavors of black. They are completely different people and from different backgrounds. And as a result, Issa has to figure out how to connect and communicate with them in the most positive way to move them forward.
Now, one of the things that's cool about theater and tackling kind of modern issues and very contemporary stuff is the way it has the power to kind of transform audiences and people react to it. And Landon, I mean, talked about that. It has to be interesting as an actor to watch people come in and walk out. You can probably see a change in people as they kind of contemplate some stuff.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. One aspect of the play that I for sure notice is that there's a certain part where we read a list of names. It's like 4 columns of names, and the names are real names in a world that's fantasy. So when we read those names, I see the change in the audience that's like, wow, this is real. I'm seeing a fantasy play, but the subject matter is real. And I see that change like almost every night.
Yeah, it's an interesting way that people can kind of confront some of those issues. Do you guys have a deal, a night where there's a specific deal or something for people? Because you just started up last week, and you got to run ahead of you, right?
We do. We run until March 24th. On Wednesdays, we have a pay what you can night. So if there are folks that may not, for whatever reason, be able to pay the full ticket price on that day, you can come, bring anyone, and pay what you can just to get in and see the show.
And also, any night of the week, if you come 10 minutes before the show starts, you can get rush tickets too. So that's another opportunity.
Fantastic. Lots of ways for people to get out and enjoy this performance. Kill Move Paradise is playing at the No Theater in Over the Rhine now through March 24th. For information on times and tickets, go to notheater.com.